Welcome back to another review by Projects. I'm Psycho, and in this part I'm going to be reviewing the second part of Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2. As before, Need for Speed Underground 2 is a racing game published by EA Games and is the 8th part in the series, continuing the series of Need for Speed Underground. As in Need for Speed Underground, there isn't much of a story, so you pretty much just meet people throughout the game which help you. Some of them are your rivals. You kind of get involved in some gang businesses and stuff, but there isn't really much to the story itself. As for the gameplay, it is a classic racing game, but it introduces the open world exploring in the Need for Speed series. So that's pretty much the thing which made Underground 2 so popular. In the previous parts, the open world exploration wasn't available, but in Underground 2 they have made it available. So you can which kind of is a good thing and a bad thing itself, because you have to do some of the races in the right order to follow throughout the story, but because of the open world, you can kind of skip the races and skip some of the races and get to a later part in the story before you should even be there. The races are kind of placed around the map itself, so open world exploring is kind of the main thing in the game. There are some hidden races as well in each of the chapters throughout the game, so you kind of have to take your time to find them all and race through them. The gameplay itself is really great. It hasn't changed much since Underground 1, still keeping the loads of cars and customizations. Not all customizations are available throughout the story itself, but you have to do some of the hidden races and outruns to get the other parts and everything. The graphics are really good for the time the game was released. Again, the graphics of the game are focused on the cars themselves and not the environment, which is kind of logical, since you pretty much play the game because of the cars and because of the racing, and not so much because of the open world environment that you're in. In my opinion, the game itself is really great. It was a great second part to the Underground series. It kept the awesome things from the first part, upgraded some of them, and even added some new stuff. The most influential stuff, I think, in the game is the nitrous bar, which is rechargeable in the second part. Because in the first part you only had one bar throughout the race. It also has a great story if you don't skip the parts, well, you have to follow the storyline, especially through the Racing League races, because that's where most of the story kind of unfolds and gets through. So it is really worth playing. It's really worth every moment spent. So if you haven't played it yet, I highly suggest it. It's probably one of my favorite racing games. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on the videos, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.